All right.
I'm going to run home, let my dog out, get them some dinner, and then I'll be back. Yeah. You're live, so.
Oh, well, if they go, they're not hearing anything.
Here we go.
Lucy, come on, we're going to go. Let the dog out, and we're going to come back. Take a trial with us. Now let's do the stand ball. What's that mean, 99?
Hi, Kendra. I'm good. You? Good. Okay. Okay. Let me turn myself up just a little hair. Okay. How does that? Any better? Mic check. Oh, you can hear the background. Okay. I wonder if this is to do with, let me try this right here. How about now? Anything better? This is not good to start. Oh, okay. All right. I bet you hear that loud and clear right there, don't you?
Franklin, Kentucky, where tonight we have an awesome varsity JV
Okay.
softball doubleheader between the 21 and 10 Lady Panthers.
It was quite the opposite. All right. Man.
Franklin Simpson Lady Cats.
Let me see if I can do something to fix this any better.
All
right.
Sorry.
Sorry.
For both teams, starting with the visiting.
I'm going to unplug and replug here.
Panthers. Leading off, center field, number 7.
Anything any better there? Or are you just still getting all background noise?
Number 8, Akaya Bell.
Okay. We'll go. Let's try mic 2.
Batting fourth,
Whoa.
number 24, Reese Crossland. Batting fifth and pitching, number 3, Chloe Penrod. Batting sixth, second base, number 16, Rayleigh Roberts. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 22, Chrissy Higgins.
All right, let's see.
Batting eighth, the designated player, number 2, Kaylin Davenport.
Are you hearing me any better now?
First baseman, number 13, Alexis.
Are you hearing me any better now?
And in the flex position, playing third base, number 18, Riley Grayson.
Okay. Tell you what, I'll try it back into the mic 1. All right. How are you hearing me now?
And now the starting lineup for your Franklin Simpson Lady Cats.
Okay.
Batting first, playing third base, number 8, Chloe Smith. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 4, Jasmine Grover.
Welcome in, softball fans. We are live on the new 92.3 WFKN, serving Franklin and Simpson County with today's best country music and Will Cody in the morning. My name is Cody Schuler, your play-by-play announcer and color commentator for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me for the game tonight. You can also stream us live on 923WFKN.com, or you can watch the ball game and hear me on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on Facebook and YouTube. We are here in beautiful downtown Franklin, Kentucky at Franklin Simpson High School softball field, here where our Lady Cats will be taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers, who are led by head coach Ryan Davenport and the sensational Chloe Penrod. At this point in our season, our Lady Cats are sitting at 9th place in the region, respectively, while the Lady Panthers are sitting at 7th place. Our Lady Cats are coming off of a 4-0 win against East Robertson Tennessee Indians, while the past weekend the Lady Cats went 1-2 at the Greenwood Border Battle in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're going to have to take a quick step away here. I know we're just getting started, but we're going to honor our America and our soldiers with the playing of the national anthem. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN.
Now let's play some 13th District softball.
All right, Kendra. All right, I'm going to turn up a few things and just see how it goes. Get all the background. Goodness. I don't know what happened differently. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here this evening. I tell you what, we got off to a little bit of a slow start there where we were finishing up our starting lineups as well as the national anthem. So let's get back into a little bit of background here on these teams. We were just talking about how our Lady Cats went 1-2 at the Greenwood Border Battle in Bowling Green, where the girls have a season record just now at just above 500. They're sitting at 13-12 on the year and carrying an even 500 record through district play at 2-2. Chloe Smith continues to crush it from the batter's box and hit her 8th home run of the season this past weekend, while Abby Cook hit her first career home run. Congratulations, Abby. While senior Zori Stout and junior Allie Utley have continued to lead the team in pitching from the circle and are both holding just over a 4 earned run average. Tonight they're taking on one of the top pitchers in the region in Chloe Penrod for the Russellville Panthers, who has pitched an astounding 131 innings so far on the year and has a 3.62 ERA. Looking ahead, including tonight, the Lady Cats only have 10 games left on the season before postseason play begins. So Lady Cats, we hope that you can get it going tonight with a big-time win and get the ball moving into the final stretch of the season. Right now, before we move any further, we're going to go directly into the leadoff hitter for the Russellville Lady Panthers, and that's going to be Miss Poindexter. Rebecca Luttrell is going to be pitching from the circle tonight for the Lady Cats. She's starting this one off with 2 balls, 1 strike to Poindexter. Apologize if I mess up your first name, but that's Jada Poindexter, I believe. I'm going to go 3-1 count now. These teams have some serious history between the two of them. Whereas they met in district tournament last year, and 3 coaches for the Lady Cats got tossed from the game. That's a strike right by her. Count runs full now. Rebecca Luttrell, not a ton of pitching time this year. She's started 3 games and appeared in 3 games, gone 15 innings. That's a foul ball there from Poindexter. Done 15 innings, allowed 17 hits and 9 runs, 7 of them earned across those 15 innings, while striking out 11 hitters. So she's got just a 3.27 ERA. but looking good to start this one from the circle. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball down the first base line. Just past first baseman, Caitlin Woodall. So both of these teams, with their history, wanting to get a big-time district win here. Regional as well as district implications coming from this one. And she's going to walk. Ball a little high and inside from Luttrell.
Up next, the right fielder, number 8, Kaya Bell.
Next up is going to be right fielder number 8, Kaya Bell for the Lady Panthers. One runner on now. Both teams in black jerseys in some hot spring weather. Swung on and missed by Bell. Luttrell taking her time so far from the circle. No rush at all. Here's the pitch. That one gets away from her, goes bit high. Junior Allie Utley not in the starting lineup tonight. We'll get word on her and what's going on with her condition here in the break. Here's the pitch. That one's going to bloop out to left field. Moves the runner up to second now. Lady Panthers with 2 on. Next up is going to be Madison Penrod. Penrod hitting .433 on the year. She'll be catching tonight for the Lady Panthers. Right-hander. Luttrell getting her signal from Coach Cottle over in the dugout. Here's the pitch. Gonna be ball high and inside. Poindexter trying to play a little bit of cat and mouse game out there on second base. Jumping out to big leads in between pitches. Trying to get the catcher for Lady Cats to maybe make a mistake. Swung on and missed. Ava Holland behind the plate tonight, catching for Rebecca Luttrell for the Lady Cats. Plenty of rally coming out of that Lady Panthers dugout. Good looking pitch there, but called a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hot spring day here, still holding strong at 84 degrees. Sun's still good and high in the sky. Here's the pitch. A little bit of sweet chin music there from Luttrell. High and inside, 3-1 count now. No outs here in the top of the first inning. No runs yet to score. Lady Cats could do for a ground ball, maybe try to pull a double play. Swung on and missed. 3-2 count now. As the count runs full, Lady Cats need an out here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Going to be a ball low. Bases have now walked full for Luttrell. With just 3 games started and appeared in as a pitcher for Luttrell. We'll see how long the leash is from Coach Todd Cottle. Next up is Reese Crossland, the right-hander. As Luttrell throws strike 1. Crossland going to be playing out in left field for the Lady Panthers. Luttrell sets. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2 count now. Lady Cats already desperate need of an out, and the Lady Panthers threatening very early here in the top of the first with the bases loaded and none away with the cleanup in the batter's box. Foul ball. Hit the top of the Lady Cats dugout. The Lady Panthers from Russellville wearing black uniforms with gold letters and numerals and a gold stripe, while our Lady Cats are in black uniforms with blue letters and numerals. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hammered foul down the left field line. That thing got pulled very quickly. Out in front of that one was Crossland. Crossland hitting .353 on the year. Bends way down in her stance. It's going to be ball one. 1-2 count now. Latrell getting down in the dirt. Trying to keep the sweat off of her hands. Here's the pitch. Give me another ball high. Here's the windup. Swung on and missed. Ringer up and set her down. For out number one here. Next up is going to be the pitcher, Chloe Penrod. Penrod, a fantastic pitcher for the Lady Panthers. Looks at strike one go by. Looks at strike two go by. Latrell in the zone now. Sets is Latrell. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Ringer up and set her down for out number two. Latrell finding her zone here now, and now we're trying to see if she can get out of this inning with a strikeout, ground out, or pop-up here and get out of the top of this first inning and strand 3 runners. Here's the pitch. A little inside there. Ball one to Roberts. Rayleigh Roberts hitting .364 on the year. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Little bit outside there to Roberts. Roberts now looking at a 2-1 count. Wind blowing just a little bit in out of center field as the grounds crew continues to do fantastic work here at Franklin Simpson High School. Swung on, that's going to get out to left field, and it is foul ball. Looking at a 2-2 count now. Roberts is finding herself in a bit of a pressure situation already here in the top of the first inning with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away, but the bases juiced for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. Bit high from Latrell that time. All right, payoff coming up big time as the count has run full yet again. Sets, pitch. Swung on and missed. Ringer up and center down. Rebecca Latrell strikes out 3 after the first 3 hitters get on base to finish off the top of the first inning. All right, you're listening to Lady Cat Softball live on 92.3 WFKN. is taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9, streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here tonight, and I want to go ahead and apologize for any sound difficulties that you may be hearing with us, but thank you so much. I'm sure that everyone here at Franklin Simpson High School, as well as our Lady Cats, appreciate you joining us. A little bit of recap what went on there in the top of the first inning is Rebecca Luttrell takes on the top three hitters of the Lady Panthers, and they all get on base. Bases go loaded, nobody out in a difficult situation, and she proceeds to strike out the next three batters to get out of an early jam in the top of the first. Now, we're looking at the heavy hitter for the Lady Cats. Chloe Smith is going to be leading off for our Lady Cats. Chloe Smith now with 8 home runs on the year. Watches ball 1 go by. Chloe hitting .351 on the year, having another fantastic season. On a hot spring day. Hammered. Back. Get out of here, ball. Oh, just on the warning track. Just another 5 feet maybe, and that ball would have been out of here. She tried her best to take that one for a ride. Shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover, coming up to hit now, the lefty. Chloe Smith got her pitch. She liked it and didn't get quite all of it to get it out of here. Chloe Penrod, the pitcher for the Lady Panthers, throws ball 1 to Grover. Chloe Penrod having a phenomenal season so far. Chloe's pitched herself, let's see, 131 out of a possible 183 innings. As Grover takes ball 2. 63 strikeouts on the year. Here's the pitch. Throws ball 3, bit outside for Penrod. Penrod sets, throws, strike 1 there. Nice and easy down the middle. Knew Grover was probably going to be taking on a 3-0 count. Now we're looking at 3-1. We'll see if she gives her something else to hit. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Count runs full. All right, now she sets. Here's a pitch. And that one's going to, a fantastic diving play by the center fielder for the Lady Panthers. Jada Poindexter playing way in on that one, almost on the edge of the infield, and she made a laid-out diving catch. Call Sports Center on that one because that was a fantastic play on the ball. She got a great jump on it and a full extension layout. Next up, Zori Stout, the lone senior for the Lady Cats. She watches ball 1 go by. Zori playing out in right field. 2 away now here in the bottom of the first inning for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch from Penrod. Pops it up and foul ball. Hits the top of the Lady Cats dugout. It's a nice big bounce. Over behind it. Zori, the tall right-hander, going to community college next year in North Carolina, close to the coast, to play some college softball herself. She takes ball 2 there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Another one outside. 3-1 count now. Sets. Poindexter wasting no time here. Or Penrod, excuse me. Throws ball 4 now. Going to walk Zori Stout with 2 away. Next up's going to be Hallie Bowles, the designated player for the Lady Cats. Bowles, one of 2 lefties here on the team. Bowles hitting .276 on the year. Takes a first pitch swinging. That one's going to be fouled off down the left field line over behind the Lady Panthers dugout. Stout, not typically much of a threat to steal, but is 4 for 4 on stolen base attempts on the season. Hard to believe we're only looking at 10 games left already. Here's the pitch. That one goes low and outside for Penron. Keeps swinging her arm around. Looks like she's having a little bit of trouble getting loosened up here to start this softball game. There was another one. Almost the same location. Low and outside. 3-1 count now to Bowles. Bowles a threat to hit it anywhere in the park. That one's going to go straight to the second baseman for the Lady Panthers. Roberts going to pick it up, fire it over to Triplett very cleanly. And now they're out of the bottom of the first inning. Still a 0-0 game here at Franklin Simpson High School. We're going to head into the top of the second right after this break. You're listening to Lady Cats Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game streaming on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here for some Lady Cats softball right now as we are heading into the top of the second inning with a 0-0 ball game. And the Russellville Lady Panthers, they stranded 3 in the top of the first, and the Lady Cats stranded 1. As there goes a base hit to right center field for the Lady Panthers, right off of Rebecca Luttrell. And that was going to be number 22, Chrissy Higgins. Higgins hitting 370 on the year. Next up for the Lady Panthers is number 2, Kaylin Davenport. Davenport hitting an even 250 on the season, the righty, stepping into the batter's box for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. Check swing, goes too far. It's going to count as a strike. Davenport, 10 hits through 40 at-bats. Luttrell taking her time in the circle. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 now. After a big-time hit for Chrissy Higgins to lead off the top of the second. Here's the windup and the pitch. Goes a bit high and inside. Luttrell taking her time. It's exactly what you want to see if you're head coach Todd Cottle. Not getting in too much of a hurry. Luttrell, just an 8th grader. Goes over to Addison Shelton, a ground ball. Picks it up, fires it over to Woodall for an easy out, but advances the runner. Next up is going to be Alexis Triplett for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Runner on second. Lady Panthers threatening yet again. Alexis Triplett hitting .296, just shy of 300 on the year. Latrell sets, pitches, strike two. Tell you what, the future of Lady Cat softball is bright here in Franklin Simpson High School. Here's the pitch. That one's tapped out foul across the right field fence. Triplett setting, waiting on Latrell, gets her signal, sets. Here's the pitch. That one comes just a bit inside now for ball one. Jammed her up just a little bit. 1-2. Latrell with a tremendous learning experience here tonight. That one tapped out foul into the dugout of the Lady Cats. As I was saying earlier in the broadcast, this one has huge implications for district and regional play. As far as seeding goes, Lady Cats sitting at 9th in the region. Whoa. And Triplett makes no effort to get out of the way of that one, and that one plunks her right in the top of the helmet.
Next up, center fielder number 7, Jada.
Next up is going to be center fielder number 7, Jada Poindexter. Back to the top of the lineup. Poindexter hitting .308 on the year. Now with 2 on, with 1 away. Runners on first and second. It's going to be ball high. Still great looking pitch there from Latrell. Latrell shows great mechanics from the circle to just be an 8th grader. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Poindexter. It appears that the Lady Panthers have come into this one with their coach Davenport telling them to make Latrell pitch to them. Here it comes. Lays down a bunt, and that one's going to come foul. All the backspin on that ball. It fell maybe a foot in front of the left-handed batter's box. All the backspin carries it foul. Latrell on the rubber, sets. Here's the pitch. That one comes just a bit high and inside. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Still runners on first and second here in the top of the second inning. Nobody away. Just shy of 6 o'clock. Still sitting at 83 degrees. 1 out, pardon me. That one goes just a bit outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Seen our fair share of full counts already, still very early in the game. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that one's going to go down in center field. The runner's going to get held up at third. Thought for sure she was going to go, and she got stopped by her third base coach, Davenport, of the Russellville Lady Panthers. Next up is going to be right fielder number 8, Kaya Bell. Kaya hitting .248 on the year. Right-hander. Here's the pitch. Gonna be ball 1. Gonna need some more magic from Latrell on this one, as the bases have run full again. 1-1 count now. Latrell sets. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. 1-2 count now. Let's see if she can find that same magic that she found in the top of the first. Find herself another strikeout. 3 in the first inning, none so far with just one ground out so far here in the top of the second. Low and inside that time, 2-2. As the Lady Cats have now found themselves in back-to-back pressure situations, trying not to let runs come across the plate in bunches. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Ring her up and set her down for the second out. Here comes the catcher for the Lady Panthers, Madison Penrod. Madison hitting .433 on the year. A definite threat to bring a couple runs home. Good looking pitch there from Luttrell. Guess it's just a bit high. Penrod, the best hitter for the Panthers. Whoa. Paints the outside part of the plate that time. 1-1 count now. Madison Penrod crowding that plate as much as she possibly can. Lets ball 2 go by. Stands a bit on top of the plate, and then whenever she gets into her stepping motion, she takes a big giant step towards third base, trying to rattle the 8th grader here. Here's the pitch. That one is popped up. Oh, it's going to drift too far foul. But just as good of another strike there, as now the count runs 2-2 with 2 away. Base is juiced. Let's see if Luttrell can find back-to-back magic. Here's the pitch. That one's out to center field. Underneath it, can of corn for Abby Cook. There's some magic in that arm tonight for Rebecca Luttrell, the 8th grader, having her way so far. Finding herself in a little bit of trouble, but gets herself out of the jam. Back-to-back innings. The score is still 0-0. Lady Panthers taking on the Lady Cats. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Shula and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us this evening. We're heading into the bottom of the second inning as our Lady Cats are going to try to put one up on the scoreboard. It's still a 0-0 game, and in back-to-back innings, we've seen Rebecca Luttrell, the 8th grader, find some magic in that right arm and strand 3 on the bases loaded each time. As she watches ball 1 go by as she's now up to bat. Luttrell just having a fun time out there so far. As she swings the bat this time, grounds it back to Chloe Penrod, a fantastic pitcher for the Lady Panthers.
Next up, your first
For out number 1.
Caitlin Woodall.
Next up's going to be first baseman number 10, Caitlin Woodall. Woodall having herself a .260 season on the year so far. She watches strike one come through on the inside part of the plate. She looks over to her third base coach to catch the signal here. She sets. Here's the pitch. Ball a little low and inside. Tell you what, Chloe Penrod does not waste any time. It's a bit of a stark comparison here as what we're seeing in pitchers. Penrod gets up there and, oh, wow. Almost the same exact location there, but that one called a strike. 1-2 count now, one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Penrod gets up there and knows exactly what she wants to throw. Good, fast hands that time from first baseman Woodall for the Lady Cats. Turns on that pitch. It's coming inside, probably would have been a ball, but good effort there to turn on that one. Not give the opportunity to the umpire to call it a strike. Turns on it. Oh, and as she watches that one go by, called strike three. So, 2 up, 2 down so far here for Penrod. Penrod just not wasting any time whatsoever. Calls her own pitches. Next up going to be left fielder Kylie Scott. Scott hitting .400 on the year. Gets plunked. Takes it like a full-grown woman, just trots down to first base. Next up, it's going to be 22, the catch for Lady Cats, Ava Holland. Ava Holland having herself a good season, hitting .246 with lefty. Oh, and that one's going to be in the batter's box, called foul ball. She tried to lay down the bunt. Madison Penrod showed some good pop there. The catcher for the Lady Panthers. Get up out of her stance. Here's the pitch. Whoa, a little high and tight that time. Ball one. 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go over to second baseman for the Lady Panthers. Roberts over to Triplett for out number 3. Well, Lady Panthers are working fast, getting through these Lady Cat hitters, but tell you what, I still believe in our girls. You're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 92.3 WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here this evening. We're heading into the top of the third inning now. Still a scoreless game between our Lady Cats and the Lady Panthers. Rebecca Luttrell has found some magic in that right arm. She throws ball one here. Number 24, Reese Crossland. Lady Cats have found themselves in a jam at the top of the first and the top of the second inning. Crossland just reach out there and pokes that one to shallow right field. Just enough to find some green grass. Zori Stout picks it up, fields it cleanly, and back in here. Next up is going to be pitcher for the Lady Panthers, Chloe Penrod. Chloe hitting .255 on the year while pitching the majority of the innings for the Lady Panthers. Strike one from Luttrell. As I was saying before, Lady Panthers have loaded the bases in the top of the first and the top of the second inning and have not been able to put anybody across home plate yet. Ball two. Holland fires it over to Woodall that time from behind the plate. Just hesitated a bit too much. Luttrell taking signals from the dugout. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good looking. Appeared to be a breaking ball that time from Luttrell. 1-2 count now, none away. Still runner over there on first. After the leadoff hit from Crossland. Here's the pitch. Turned on it that time, a little bit inside. Penrod. Foul ball down third base line. Has not been a whole lot of action there in with base hits by the Lady Panthers, and yet they've still been able to find ways to put runners on base. Just a couple of walks so far. Swung on and missed. Ring her up and set her down. Luttrell just finding ways.
Next up, second baseman number 16.
Next up is going to be second baseman number 16, Rayleigh Roberts. Rayleigh hitting .364 on the year. 3 home runs to her name. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get, right. Almost found her way into the gap there, but Jasmine Grover able to run it down and stop it from, keep those runners from moving around any further. Showed off some speed there. Next up is going to be Chrissy Higgins. Higgins hitting .370 on the year for the Lady Panthers. As now there's 1 out and 2 runners on base. As Higgins watches strike 1 go by. Becoming more and more clear that the head coach for the Panthers, Coach Davenport, is trying to make Luttrell throw as many pitches as possible. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go over to Chloe Smith. She's going to step on third and try to take the run over at first, but just a little bit too late. Great play there by Chloe Smith, playing third. You'll find Chloe playing lots of different positions for the Lady Cats. Next up is going to be Davenport. Kaylin Davenport hitting .250 on the year. Takes ball 1. Let's see if we can get through an inning here without loading the bases first. Trail sets. Pitches. Throws strike 1. Shout out to our Franklin Simpson boys baseball team tonight. They have all showed up here in force to cheer on the Lady Cats softball team. Great school spirit. That one is popped up. It's going to be just a bit too much foul for Chloe Smith to make it over to. Had to check her spot on the field. Got a little bit out of my field of vision. Made a good jump on the ball, though, and just a bit outside of her reach, it appeared. But still, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Trill showing fantastic poise here for an 8th grader. Here's the pitch. As she swings, but it hits her, so the batter is out, and that's going to end the top of the 3rd inning. Great play there. Great pitch. Unfortunately, it hits her, but she still swung at it. So It is what it is, and that's strike 3. Ring her up and set her down for yet another strikeout for the 8th grader, Rebecca Luttrell. We're going 0-0 into the bottom of the third. Some Lady Cat softball here tonight on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I'm Cody Schuler, and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. And you can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us this evening. We're going 0-0 into the bottom of the third with Abby Cook taking the batter's box, the center fielder for the Lady Cats tonight. It's been a fun game so far, with 8th grader Rebecca Luttrell finding her wheels in that right arm. Some magic out there in that right arm tonight. Here's the pitch. Cook takes strike 1. Cook got her first home run over the weekend. Takes strike 2. Gonna have to get aggressive now. Cook hitting .242 on the year. Only struck out 12 times. Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside. Chloe Penrod calling her own pitches and not taking any time to waste between pitches. Another one just a bit outside.
Come on, Abby.
Sets. Here's the pitch. Whoa, ripped hard down the left field line. Just foul, though. Chloe Penrod gonna hear a lot more about her in left field, or in Russellville, excuse me. Just a sophomore. She sets. Here's the pitch. Yep, and that's strike 3 for out number 1. But back to the top of the lineup, and we're going to see Chloe Smith.
Next up for the Lady Cats, third baseman, number 8, Chloe Smith.
Chloe wearing number 8, playing third base tonight. Chloe with 8 home runs, hitting .351 on the year. Ripped one all the way out, just shy of the left field foul pole in her first at-bat. Takes ball 1. Was second pitch swinging in her first at-bat. Nearly got all of it. Now she sets. Hammers one out to left center field. That's going to be an extra base hit. And she's going to hold up at second for an easy stand-up double. Special teams, special plays, special players. What's up, brother? Going through the motions out there.
Number 4, Jasmine Grover.
She's going to jog in and get her sliding glove. We're going to see shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover. Grover hitting .430 on the year. Astounding, .430. That's flat out hitting the ball. Getting on base. 13 of 14 on stolen base attempts so far on the year. That one is blooped to the second baseman, Roberts. She picks it up, fires it over to Triplet for out number 2, though, but the runner moves on over to third as dangerous of a position as the Lady Cats have been in so far with Zori Stout. Looks like Coach Todd Cottle stepped up there and told her to hit the ball right then. The lone senior could make a big hit. Takes ball one. Good eye by the senior. Here's the pitch. Takes strike one. Big time situation now, as they have not been too much of a threat so far from the batter's box. And now she takes ball two. Zori waiting on Penrod. Here's the pitch. Pops to that one foul. Going to be out past home team dugout. Here at the beautifully manicured Franklin Simpson High School. Field looking great. Feels like the temperature has dropped just a bit, even though the watch is still saying 82 degrees. Now the count's going full. And she's going to walk.
Next up for the Lady Cats, designated player number 24.
Up next is going to be number 24, Hallie Bowles. Designated player tonight for the Lady Cats.
Come on, Hallie.
That one's going to go over the head, and Zori's going to get down and steal second. Almost impossible. I think the Lady Cats might have been looking for the double steal there, but Madison Penrod does not make any mistakes throwing it down there. Hallie swings at strike one. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go to the shortstop, Higgins. She's going to pick it up and fire it over to Triplett for out number 3. The run's not going to count. Well, we're still looking at zeros heading into the top of the 4th. We're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they're taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here for some Franklin Simpson Lady Cats softball. We're looking at a 1-0 count now to Alexis Triplett from 8th grader Rebecca Luttrell, showing some senior maturity out here, though. Pitching zeros up there on the scoreboard. Luttrell looking beyond her years out there from the circle. Now she runs the count up to 3 balls, no strikes. But she's done a fantastic job so far through the top 3 innings. Here's the pitch. Strike one. And the Lady Panthers coach, Davenport, does not like it. He's not happy about it. Letting everybody know. But a strike is a strike. And Triplett fights off. Second one there for foul ball. Looking at a 3-2 count now. Pops up, infield fly, and Chloe Smith calls everybody off for out number 1. She's going to pick that one up and just hand it right back to Rebecca Luttrell. Going to be right back to the top of the lineup for the Lady Panthers. Jada Poindexter heading into the batter's box. Rebecca Luttrell just keeps doing her thing out here. Here's the pitch. A little bit high that time. If you're head coach Todd Cottle, you got to be happy with the performance so far from the 8th grader. Here's the pitch. A little low. Poindexter, a sophomore. Here's the pitch. Lays the bunt down. That's going to stay fair, and there's not going to be a play over at first. Just a textbook bunt there from Poindexter. And she shows off the wheels to get down the line and easily crosses first base before they can even pick it up to throw it. Next up to bat's going to be Akaya Bell. Bell playing right field for the Lady Panthers. Shows bunt. Pops up to the pitcher. She's going to pick it up. Oh, it is over first base. That's going to be a throw in there. The runner's going to go cross all the way around, and she's going to be – whoa! There's a play at the plate, and she's called safe. But, boy, I'd love to have some instant replay on that one. She might have gotten her hand under the tag, but my goodness. She hit the gas on that bunt there. And seemed like she was coming around third base by the time that Luttrell even fielded the ball. And a great throw. I didn't see who threw it from behind first base for the Lady Cats, but a great throw. Told it was senior Zori Stout. Infield fly here. Hollins underneath it. Squeezes it. Out number 2. But a play at the plate nonetheless. And next up is going to be Reese Crossland. Two away now. Well, Lady Panthers finally put one on the board. Well, and that one goes across the head of Crossland. The runner's going to continue to move. You can look for the Lady Panthers to continue to run like that too. They are not afraid to take off on these bases. Coach Davenport will send them. 1-0 count now. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Now it's going to, it's going to get down. Another run scores. A bloop that just went right into the grass of shallow right field. 2-0 ball game now as Chloe Penrod comes to the batter's box. Man, just a fielded throwing error from Luttrell. First mistake she's really made all game long. Foul ball from Penrod. Scored the first run, and now a little bloop out into right is going to have the second run scored. Ball just spit outside that time. 1-1 count now. As the Lady Panthers have put 2 on the board here in the top of the 4th inning. Luttrell sets. turns on that one, did Penrod, but pulled it a bit too much. One-two count now, 2 away. Runner over on first. Let's see how aggressive Penrod is at the plate. Here it comes. It's going to be a ball low. And the runner's going to take off and easily make it to second base. Standing up. That one got just a little bit down in the dirt. She was taken off anyway. Penrod sets. Luttrell sets. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul yet again. Here we are, 6:24 in the evening. Beautiful Wednesday night, spring weather. Sets, here's the pitch. A ball high. 3-2 count now. Big time payoff here as Luttrell needs to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, ringer up and set her down. A fantastic pitch from Luttrell to get out of that one with yet another strikeout. So, Lady Panthers hang 2 on the board, unfortunately, but Lady Cats still easily within striking distance. You're listening to Lady Cats Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler and you're listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here this evening. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th inning with the Russellville Lady Panthers putting 2 on the board there in the top of the 4th inning and now lead the ball game 2-0 with the 8th grade pitcher for the Lady Cats, Rebecca Luttrell, taken to the batter's box right now. She grounded out earlier in the game. Lady Cats threatened in the last inning, but that one gets away from Penrod. High and outside, gets away from catcher Madison Penrod. Not sure of the relation, but I'm certain there is one. Small town like Russellville. Luttrell sets. Steps into that one. That one's getting back. Oh, my goodness. At the fence. Almost goes straight away center field. Jada Poindexter gets underneath that one at the fence. Next up's going to be Fadrea Payne for the Lady Cats. Stepping into the lineup now. Payne, a bit of a change of pace here. Just hitting 138 on the year, but takes ball 1. Payne still a dangerous hitter. Steps into that one. That one pops way high. Oh, my goodness, and that's going to be a fair ball. The catcher, Madison Penrod, dropped the ball right in front of home plate. That thing went about 50 feet in the air, and she lost it in the sunlight as the pitcher, Chloe Penrod, was charging, and not enough communication between them. And the ball's dropped, and now Payne's over on first base. Kylie Scott bloops one to Higgins over at shortstop, and Payne stays put over on first. She jumped out there, had to slide back into first base. Now there's 2 away. First pitch swinging was Kylie Scott. And now here comes the lefty, the catcher, number 22, Ava Holland. Holland hitting .246 on the year. Dribbles one back to the pitcher. She picks it up, fires it over to Alexis Triplett for out number 3 to end the bottom of the 4th inning. Tell you what, these Russellville Lady Panthers, they're not wasting any time here in between hitters or pitches or anything. They're looking to get in there and throw pitches and get people out. They're leading this one 2-0 as we're going to head into the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cat softball team as they're taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game streaming on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 through YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here tonight at beautiful Franklin Simpson High School in beautiful downtown Franklin, Kentucky. We're going to see Rayleigh Roberts come to the batter's box. 8th grader Rebecca Luttrell still in the circle for the Lady Cats. 8th grader showing some fantastic wisdom. A little bit high and inside that time, but whoa, that had plenty of heat on it. The sun dipping a little bit lower in the sky and straight into our eyes. Straight into the batter's eyes as well. No matter if you're hitting left or right-handed. As Luttrell throws. Strike one. 1-1 count now. None away. Roberts hitting .364 on the year. Luttrell sets. Here's the pitch. Steps into that one. Pops it up high. Chloe Smith is underneath it in foul territory for out number 1. Around the horn it goes. Now back to Luttrell. Next up is going to be the shortstop, Chrissy Higgins. Higgins hitting .370 on the season for the Lady Panthers. Having a good year herself. Shout out to Coach Matthew Wilhite. See you sitting down there with your boys. That one is hammered out to left field. That's going to hit the fence. Kylie Scott picks it up, fires it into Grover. Grover's going to hold the runner as Higgins gets an easy stand-up double. Probably could have went 3 on that one if she wanted to try to stretch it. But now we're going to see Riley Grayson come up to bat, number 18.
Next up, number 18, Riley Grayson.
Grayson hitting .217 on the year.
Thanks, man.
Here's the pitch. Grayson getting her first at-bat of the evening. See strike one go by. Panthers threatening yet again. The runner on second after the big-time stand-up double. That one's going to be just a bit outside. Trell still doing a great job from the circle, taking her time. That one goes inside for ball two. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be infield fly, and Luttrell is underneath it for out number two. Runner stays at second. And this is going to be number 13, the first baseman, Alexis Triplett. Triplett hitting .296 on the year. Coach Will Height sitting next to Franklin Simpson legend, Mr. David Clark. As Luttrell throws ball one. Lots of rally now coming out of ball two from Luttrell. Lots of rally coming out of the Lady Panthers dugout. Haven't heard a whole lot of chatter. Now Coach Cottle wants to talk it over with Luttrell. Infield comes in. Maybe a little bit of a timeout here just to catch their breath with 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Runner still on second. 2 balls, no strikes, 2-0 ball game. Be great if they could get out of this one. Looks like it was maybe just a bit of a pep talk from Coach Cottle. With Poindexter looming in the on-deck circle. Poindexter scored 1 of the 2 runs for the Lady Panthers here in this one. Here's the pitch. Strike one. We're going to see if Luttrell can continue that, find the magic in the right arm. Find herself another strikeout in this one. Has shown her strikeout capabilities. That one is lifted out into left field. Kylie Scott is underneath it. Can of corn for out number 3. As Luttrell gets out of yet another one. 2-0 ball game as Lady Cats keep the Lady Panthers from crossing the plate there in the top of the fifth. Let's see if they can find their rally caps here in the bottom of the fifth inning. But they're down 2 runs, so let's see what they can do here in the bottom of the fifth. You're listening to Lady Cats Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they're taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us here this evening as Abby Cook slams a leadoff hit out into left field. First pitch swinging, gets her pitch, takes a big cut. And now we're looking at the big bat for the Lady Cats, Chloe Smith, heading to the batter's box. Chloe with a just shy of hitting a home run earlier in this one with 8 on the year. Chloe Penrod still having herself a scoreless outing for the Lady Panthers. Ball low and inside. She might have needed a 9-iron for that one. 1-0 count, none away. Tell you what, though, a big hit right here would mean something for the Lady Cats.
Come on, Chloe.
1-1 count now. She watches the strike go by. Here's the pitch. Just a bit outside on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. As we just hit 6:40 in the evening, still 80 degrees. Here on a beautiful, warm fall day. Here's the pitch. Lifted out into left field high, but it's not deep enough. That one's going to, Crossland's going to get underneath that one for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Next up for the Lady Cats is going to be shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover. Grover hitting .430 heading into this matchup. Let's see if she can move the runner Cook. Foul ball. Chatter gets louder coming out of the Lady Cats dugout. Tell you what, you hear lots of chatter, differences between the boys and the girls as Cook is going to get safely down to second. Steal. Great running there by Cook. Madison Penrod let the throw get just a little bit away from her, but Higgins fielded it cleanly. Here's the pitch. Bit outside there. As Madison tried to frame it, but just a bit too much outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Grover. That one is going to be another foul ball. Gets underneath it. You get lots of chatter between the boys and the girls' games, but the girls are a bit more fun because the chants are more organized. As Penrod throws ball 3, full count now. Here's the pitch. That's going to make it into the gap between first and second base. Runner's going to move all the way over to third. Cook tripped a bit coming across third base. Now we're looking at senior right fielder number 12, Zori Stout. Stout coming to the plate now with 2 on, with 1 away. A chance to make something happen here in the bottom of the 5th. Lady Cats desperately needing to get on the board in this one. As Grover's going to steal without a throw. Madison Penrod does not attempt to throw that time. Out of fear of Cook coming home. Zori swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third now for the Lady Cats. The tension has picked up a bit here at Franklin Simpson High School. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Zori.
Zori, the lone senior leader for this Lady Cat team, has shown well this season. That one is going to be lifted foul yet again. It would probably mean a tie ball game if she could find some green grass on this one. Grover with plenty of speed on second base to get around and score a run. Here's the pitch. She takes ball. 2-2. Good battle here between Stout and Penrod. Here's the pitch. Well, that one hits her. Catches her on the inside of the knee. So now we got the bases juiced. Next up's going to be the designated player for the Lady Cats, number 24, Hallie Bowles. Bowles stepping to the plate, left-hander, with one away here in the bottom of the fifth, and the bases juiced. First time we've seen the bases loaded so far this game for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. Takes strike one. Bit of an off-speed pitch there from Penrod. She's been throwing gas up till this point, but she let a little something off that one and fooled Bowles. Ripped just foul. Boy, Bowles got all the barrel of the bat on that one. I think you saw about every parent in the stands come off of their seats. 0-2 count now. Bowles got to be aggressive. Bases juiced. Penrod sets. Here's the pitch. Goes outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bowles does not chase. Penrod sets. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be high. Bowles lays off of that one again. Now let's see how aggressive that Penrod will be to the junior. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away now for Chloe Penrod with the pitcher, Rebecca Luttrell. Can she be the hero on both ends, defense and offense? She takes ball 1. Had a great outing so far from the circle. Let's see if she can do it from the batter's box as well. Hammered out to left field. 1 run's going to score. Another run's going to score. Tie ball game. She sat back on it and turned that one into a great base hit. An electric atmosphere this just turned into. A big-time base hit by the 8th grader. You can feel it in the atmosphere as first baseman Caitlin Woodall is going to come to the plate. But first, Coach Davenport for the Russellville Lady Panthers wants to talk about it with his pitcher, Chloe Penrod. Not going to be any change, but he's going to talk about it. High fives all around from the Lady Panther girls, as our Lady Cats are still threatening with 2 on now. Zori Stout out on second base. Enough speed to get around the bases if there's a base hit. Rebecca Luttrell, this has been her ball game tonight. High and away from Penrod. 2-2 ball game now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's never not a fun matchup between these two squads. It's going to be another ball. 2-0, 2 away, 2-2 ball game. Full of 2s. That's going to go to the shortstop Higgins. She's going to field it cleanly, fire it over triplet for out number 3 to end the bottom of the 5th inning, but not without our Lady Cats doing some damage. Rebecca Luttrell doing it all over the field tonight. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Let's see. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cat softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. Right now we're going to be streaming on YouTube through Franklin Simpson Channel 9, and tonight has been the Rebecca Luttrell show so far for the Lady Cats. Right now we're seeing a 2-2 ball game, and Rebecca Luttrell has been pitching a fantastic game so far from the circle for the Lady Cats, and she just drove in 2 runs for the Lady Cats as well. Base hit out to left field in the bottom of the 5th inning there to tie this ball game up, and she's going to be back into the circle to do some further damage. Nope, pardon me. We've had a pitching change. That's going to be Zori Stout out there now. Zori, the senior, is going to take over here in the top of the 6th inning. As Jada Poindexter for the Lady Panthers is now taking the batter's box. Here's the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 2 balls, 1 strike, pardon me. That's Poindexter. Takes. Here's the pitch. Tried to lay down a bunt, but misses. Now we're looking at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Poindexter will now have to be much more aggressive. Whoa! A beautiful snow cone diving catch on the line drive from Chloe Smith. Ava Holland, you got to love the excitement from the catcher. She runs all the way from behind the plate out to the middle of the infield to congratulate Chloe Smith on that one. Smith has to dust herself off. Just a phenomenal catch. She's playing pretty far in on the infield and robbed Poindexter of a certified base hit for out number 1 here in the top of the 6th inning. As she throws strike 1 there to Bell. Kaya Bell scored one of the 2 runs. Pops up foul that time. Kaya Bell scored one of the 2 runs for the Lady Panthers. Well, let's give credit where credit was due early in this one. Through 5 innings, the 8th grader, Rebecca Luttrell, just pitched a great game, then comes in and ring her up and set her down for a strikeout for senior Zori Stout for out number 2 here in the top of the 6th inning. But Rebecca Luttrell gave up 2 runs and then proceeded to come in the bottom of the 5th inning and tie the ball game up from the batter's box. It's going to be a ball outside from Stout. His catcher for the Lady Panthers, Madison Penrod, is taking ball 1. Here's the pitch. Another one high and outside. Swung on, foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now, 2 away. Panthers have been unable to put anybody on base thus far in top of the 6th. Seems like they've had base runners in every inning so far. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Sun's starting to get behind some clouds now, lower in the sky. Checks the band to Stout, winds up. Here's the pitch. Bit high that time to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Trying to get out of the top of the 6th inning here is Zori Stout for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. Sent out to center field. It's going to be caught. Fantastic play by Abby Cook to run it underneath that one to in the top of the 6th inning to hold the Panthers scoreless there in the top of the 6th. We're looking at a 2-2 ball game heading into the bottom of the 6th for the Lady Cats as they're going to try to put some more runs on the board just like they did in the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live on 923WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson Channel 9 streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us for some Lady Cats softball. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning with a 2-2 ball game, and the Lady Cats left fielder, Kylie Scott, coming to the batter's box. It's been the Rebecca Luttrell show so far in this one as she pitched 5 innings before Zori Stout came in to take over. There at the top of the 6th. Luttrell with 2 RBIs in this one also to tie the game. Scott takes ball 1, a little low and inside. From Lady Panther pitcher Chloe Penron. Just a sophomore and just fantastic player. That one's going to be a ground ball out to Higgins. She's been busy all night. Fields it cleanly, fires over triplet. The Lady Panthers have made the routine plays look routine, and that's important in a rivalry game like this.
Ava Holland.
Catcher number 22, Ava Holland, lefty, left-handed hitter, steps into the batter's box. Takes strike 1. These teams have a history dating back to last season. There was lots of discussion. Holland pops up high. Madison Penrod is underneath it, catches it cleanly, just shy of the infield net behind home plate. Out number 2. The Lady Panthers sent our Lady Cats home last year early in the district tournament. As center fielder Abby Cook comes up to bat. A highly contested game last year in that district tournament outing where we saw 3 coaches go home early in that matchup. As Cook takes ball 1. Takes ball 2. Cook with a big-time hit in the 5th that led to the 2 outs being scored. Hammers one out to left field. It is back. Oh, just shy of the wall. Now, I'll tell you what, I think that's the 4th hit so far that we've seen from the Lady Cats that has been just shy of being lifted out of this ballpark. But that's out number 3 in the bottom of the 6th. And now it's time for the championship rounds, heading into the top of the 7th. And somebody's going to have to score some runs here in the top of the 7th, or else we're going to have a little bit of, instead of what they call free softball, we'll call it overtime softball. You're listening to 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are joining our Lady Cats softball team as they are taking on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us live at 923WFKN.com or watch the game streaming on Channel 9, Franklin Simpson Channel 9 on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us as Reese Crossland starts off the top of the 7th here with a leadoff single. Finds the gap between short and third. As now we're going to see number 17, Jaden Koff. Excuse me, pardon me, I'm looking at the wrong lineup there. 17 says Jada Poindexter. But I'm being told that's a little Miss Taylor. Oh, Legna Taylor, pardon me. Apologize for that mix-up. They've got 2 17s on the Lady Panthers team. That one's lifted right back to Zori Stout. She's going to catch her. Oh, a throwing error. Oh, my goodness. Threw it into the ground. And Rebecca Luttrell does not field it cleanly, but we've got an injury here. Oh, my goodness. It looks like she dug her hand and her arm right into that one. And fans, out of respect for our injured teammate here on the field, we're going to thank you for your cooperation and show of support here. We're going to give our training staff a moment, and we're going to give this young lady, well, before we cut away for break, she's actually up. Sounded and looked much worse, I guess, than what it actually was. She stayed down for an extended period of time there. I assumed that there was a serious injury. The way that Luttrell, the first baseman, the Lady Cats, jogged away from that one. Stout throws strike 1. There to 16, Rayleigh Roberts. Roberts, a senior. Roberts hitting .364 on the year. Takes strike 2. Crossland still over there on first base. You can tell she's laboring a bit, but she's wanting to stay in this one. That's a base hit from Roberts. Found the gap between short and third yet again. Well, 2 on, 1 away here in the top of the 7th. In a tie ball game with Chrissy Higgins coming to the plate. Higgins, a dangerous hitter, hitting .370 on the year. Tie ball game. Coach Davenport having a bit of a discussion here with the home plate umpires. And now Crossland's going to come out of the game. Still holding that arm way down low. Pinch runner Merriweather coming in for Crossland. We hope that she's okay. Stout throws strike 1 to Higgins. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a dribbler over to Chloe Smith. She picks it up, fields it cleanly, fired it over. Unfortunately, the runner out in front of her, but there's 2 away here. Still going to be 2 on. She's able to hold the runners from moving over to third. Now here comes Kaylin Davenport, the junior right-hander. Davenport hitting .250. It appeared everybody kind of got their wires crossed down there on the field there whenever that pinch runner came in, but umpires even had to have a little discussion, but it appears we're back in order now. Stout throws strike 1. Stout continuing to throw strikes, just throwing darts through the zone since she's come into the game in the top of the 6th. That one's going to be lifted down third baseline. Foul by Davenport. Davenport, number 2. 4 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. We're going to have a thrower out. Number 3 out. Well, now it's time for the Lady Cats to really put on their rally caps with a tie ball game heading into the bottom of the 7th as the Lady Panthers strand 2 on base and miss a real opportunity to win this ball game. All right, we're going to see what they can do. You're listening to Lady Cat Softball on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back to Franklin Simpson High School as we are watching our Lady Cats softball team take on the Russellville Lady Panthers. I am Cody Schuler, and you are listening to 92.3 WFKN. You can also find us on 92.3WFKN.com and watch the game on Franklin Simpson 9 Channel 9, streaming on YouTube. I appreciate you joining us this evening as we're going to see our leadoff hitter for the Lady Cats head to the plate here to lead off the bottom of the 7th in a 2-2 ball game against cross-county rivals, the Russellville Lady Panthers. It's number 8, the third baseman tonight, Chloe Smith. She could win this game in one swing of the bat. She takes ball 1. Smith, so dangerous. Takes ball 2. Penrod sets. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now. Penrod, I'm certain, does not want to pitch to Chloe Smith right here. That's going to be a 4-ball walk. Well, Lady Cats are in business. The runner out there on first base.
Next up for the Lady Cats, shortstop.
Next up's going to be shortstop number 4, Jasmine Grover.
Come on, Jazz.
Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never had a chance to get out here and watch one of these ball games, support these, lays down the bunt. She's going to, she's going to beat out the throw. Wow. Fantastic piece of running there from Jasmine Grover. Davenport is protesting.
Next up your pitcher, number 12, Zori Stout.
But next up is going to be senior Zori Stout. An absolutely bang-bang close play there. But the Lady Cats are in business. 2 on, none away. Zori Stout's going to lay down the bunt. Runners will move, and there's going to be out over first base. Penrod picks it up, fielded that one cleanly. Runners now on second and third with 1 away. Hallie Bowles could end this ball game.
Next up for the Lady Cats.
And they're going to walk her. Now the bases are juiced with Rebecca Luttrell.
Lady Cats, number 13, Rebecca Luttrell.
Can she finish off this just absolutely magical game for her tonight? These 2 runs come off of her bat. Let's see if she can end this one. If you get a chance, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're not really connected to these schools, you should get out here and Coach Todd Cottle's going to come talk to the home plate umpire here, and he's going to get a pinch runner for Hallie Bowles. Just a change in runner is all. But you need to get out here and come watch a game. Come watch a softball game. Come watch a baseball game. These things are so fun. Spend some time with the people in your community. As Luttrell fouls one off, 1-1 count now, just one out here in the bottom of the seventh with the bases juiced for the Lady Cats. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That one was right down the pike, too. Luttrell just missed on that one. Luttrell just had a magical game. Threw 5 great innings from the circle, scored 2 runs off of her bat. Here's the pitch. Bit high and outside that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. These are the kinds of games that if she ends this one here, she'll remember it for the rest of her life. That one's going to be a sacrifice. Get out of here, ball. Grand slam! A walk-off here in the bottom of the 7th by the 8th grader, Rebecca Luttrell. The crowd goes wild. That ball has been voted off the island. Whatever saying you want to put in there. A magical game from the 8th grader. Wow! A huge hit straight over the right field fence from Rebecca Luttrell. 5 fantastic innings from the circle as a pitcher. And then ends it. All 6 runs for the Lady Cats have come off of her bat. Oh my word, what dreams are made of right here at Franklin Simpson High School. My goodness, she is going to be exciting to watch for the next 4 years here at Franklin Simpson High School. Just an 8th grader, and she has a walk-off grand slam right here. Wow. Man, the crowd everyone is on their feet. These boys from the baseball team, they're all laughing and high-fiving each other. And then you've got the ones that have been around this kind of thing, like Coach Wilhite, just sat back right here. And so many other fans just in disbelief of this ball game. Wow. Congrats.